Shut up! I was maybe perhaps a smidge distracted, so oops. Anyways, hello everyone, welcome on in. It is time for some more Steins Elite. Last time we got our very first ending and finished chapter 6 because chapter 6 was a long call. That reminds me, I failed to double check how long chapter 7 is. I meant to do that before. Like, before today. If not earlier today. I'll check that now. I don't see why we wouldn't be able to do it all in today's stream. But let's find out. Perks of me having played original Steins Gate before, I can just check my Vods channel and find out how long it took to play through a specific chapter. Very convenient for me. Let's see. I must be starting in this one. Okay, this is part of it. Okay. So it seems like for part of chapter 7, it took about 3.5 hours, and then this next part is another 2 hours. Yeah, that's the other part of chapter 7. Okay, so chapter 7 is about almost 5 hours, I guess. We'll see how I'm feeling around the 3-hour mark. If I'm EP tired around the 3-hour mark, I think it'd be safe to end around there if you find a good enough stopping point. But I also might be able to do this all in one go. We'll see. We'll play by ear. Very convenient, I can just look on my own Vods channel to find out how long a chapter is. I love that for me. But yeah, we undid a D-mail because we had sent another D-mail to undo it. So it'll be interesting to see how things change up from that. We know we're on a different world line because of the fancy effects. But how different is that world line? Let's find out. First, let me read the tips before I forget this. It's literally just placebo effect. Yay! Okay. Placebo effect is something that seems like medicine but has a medicinal effect. When taken by a patient who believes it to be medicine, it gives them psychological stability. Despite placebos having no medicinal effect, there are cases where a patient's condition improves. Usually it's just a sugar pill. Nothing too crazy. Yay. Okay. Now let's get right into this. Maiden complex. I wonder who that's referring to. Oh, interesting. I just realized the timestamp difference. So for the previous save that I had, for this first chapter 7 save I had, the playtime was at around 3 hours. Not 30 hours. And then the second save later was like 33. But we're at 28. Interesting. Anyways, I guess I'll just bloop. Light gathers between my eyes. Stars explode behind my eyelids. Gradually, color returns to the world. Okabe sounds. First sound of the game, let's go. Has the world line changed? It's gone. I checked the meter for a few... I checked the meter a few minutes ago, just before the world line changed. Now it's nowhere to be found. I quickly realized what has happened. A surge of regret seizes my heart. I clench my teeth and endure it as best I can. If nobody else remembers, then I alone will keep these memories alive. Our memories with Suzuha. Congrats on your 3-stream streak, slowly building it back up already. Let's go. Humble beginnings. Our memories with Suzuha. Their shocked expressions here are really funny. Mayuri, Kurisu, and Daru are in the room with me. The world line should have changed. I erased the time we spent with Suzuha. This should have allowed her to leave to 1975 without losing her memories, and the IBM 5100 should be in our hands now. We can use it to hack into CERT and erase the data they intercepted from us. Without that information, Moika's men won't attack the lab. Marty won't have to die. That's how it should be. Otherwise, why did I sacrifice Suzuha's dream? I immediately tried to confirm that the retro PC, the IBM 5100, is in the lab. His dogs are out. But contrary to my expectations, I can't find it anywhere. What's going on? I want to sit down and think about where it could have gone, but a voice in my head is screaming that there's no time. I need to calm down. It's hard to think straight after everything that's happened. I try to calm myself down, but the fateful hour is upon us before I know it. Daru. Is the Yamanote line stopped? Huh? I don't think so. Check online. Wait, I'm at the best part. Please. Doesn't look stopped. Thanks. The world line has changed. Images from the assault flashed through my mind. You got PTSD, brother. Mayuri, bleeding to the death on Mayuri, bleeding to death on the floor. The smell of gunpowder in the air. That nightmare should finally be over. I start to pray. Please, don't let anything happen. It's past 9. Are you waiting for someone? You keep looking out the window. Daru's right. I've probably looked out the window 20 times in the past hour. Moika's men still haven't appeared. The raid was before 7, if I remember correctly. I think it's safe to say that my changes to the past have prevented it from occurring. Suzuha's sacrifice was not in vain. Mayuri. Kurisu. Wait, did you just say my name correctly? She's so shocked about this. You two should go home. It's late, so I'll walk with you. Okie dokie. I don't need an escort from you. I can get back by myself. Just listen. Daru, you too. Huh? Me too. The train lines running through Akihabara are operating normally. There's no bomb scare, and no sign of Moika or her men. Mayuri is still by my side. It's the night of the 13th, and Mayuri is still alive. This is why I sacrificed her memories with Suzuha. It was the only way. Actually, come to think of it, why can't I tell her in person? Where in Akiba could the 54-year-old Suzuha be? I'll try asking Tanoji tomorrow. He probably knows Suzuha on this world line too. I wonder if Suzuha remembers me. Hey, Okuni. What? Come on, Okuni. Mayoshi gets nervous when you stare at her like that. Sorry about that.
今日のオカリ
There's something different
なんか
about
い
you
つもと
today,
違うよう
Okarin.
な気がするよ
It's the PTSD. What?
そうか
Really? Yeah.
どうか
What's
したの
wrong? I don't want to worry her too much. I want Mayuri to smile her usual ditzy smile without a care in the world. After all, it's over now. She's safe. Nothing's wrong. And I wasn't looking at you just now. I was devising new ways to bring chaos to the world.
いかに世界に混沌をもたらすかを考えていたのだ
I forgot to open this, so can I ASMR? .k.
本当に
Really?
無
You
理して
seem
な
kind
い
of tired.
この狂気
A
の
mad scientist is never
無理な
tired.
ことなど一つ
The
もない
mighty Grace cells of my 170 IQ brain are always performing calculations day and
完璧な
night.
計算を叩き出しているのだからな
I should take a silly online IQ test because I don't remember what I've scored before in the past when I've decided to take one just for funsies.
そっか
Oh, but
でもね
you should still take a break
たま
every
に
now
は
and
ボ
then.
ケって休む
Please,
ことも
Okarin,
必要なんだ
for
よ
me.
そのことをね忘れないでねオカリ
Mayuri is here with me, doing everyday Mayuri things. Ordinary things. Ordinary things. Everything is going back to normal. Yesterday was my first time home in a while, so I slept like a log in my comfortable bed. It's the 14th at 11:27 a.m. Even though I arrive at the lab before noon, Mr. Braun already seems to be shuttering the shop for the day. He stands up when he notices me. Okabe, you got free time. How about a job? As a special offer. I'll hire you for 1 CRT a month. That's so funny.
鈴葉は
When did Suzuha quit
いつ頃
again?
辞めたんでしたっけ
Suzuha? Where the hell's that? What? Was her existence erased completely? But that's impossible. Her smelling corn is really funny. I wish I took a screenshot of that. I ain't got time to remember the name of some lazy part-timer who quit after just 10 days. Damn you and your misleading words. So Suzuha did work here. That fact. The evidence of Suzuha's sojourn in 2010 still remains on this world line. And I thought I finally had some help for a change. That's what I hate about UTM kids. No dedication. And I bet she lied about liking Zero-T's too. Got me good. Naturally, he doesn't know about Suzuha's true identity.
橋田鈴
Does the name Hashida
と
Suzu
いう人
ring
を
a
知ってい
bell?
ますか
Never heard of that name in a long time. You knew her?
知り合いだったのか
Eh? Knew her? Knew her?
その人は
So now, she's...
今は
もう彼
It's been
10
10
年
years
だから
already, huh? 10 years? 10 years since what? No. I don't want to know the answer.
あの人には
She really
随
helped
分
me
世話に
out.
なった
Why are you talking about her in past tense?
天涯孤独だった
She
らし
didn't
く
have
て
any
な
relatives. Not that I
せめ
knew
て
of.
俺が
I wish I
見
could
とって
have
やり
been
たか
with
ったん
her
だ
at the
な
end. Even though the world line changed, Suzuha didn't survive to the year 2010.
でもまあ
to tell you the truth.
こう言っちゃなんだが
She looked peaceful
死
when
顔
I
は
found
穏やか
her.
だったよ。
穏やか。
Peaceful. She
自殺じゃ。
didn't commit suicide.
自殺
Suicide? Who the hell told you
誰から
that?
吹き込まれたんだよ。
Susan was sick. Can't believe any
お前
old
病気
thing
で
you
亡くな
hear.
ったんだ。根も葉もねえ話を信じてんじゃねえ。
Sickness killed her. I shouldn't feel good about that. But I guess you could say it's better than what happened before the world line changed.
で、
So, how did you know
すずさん
Suzu-san?
はどういう知り合いだったんだ。
昔、
She helped me out too,
俺
a
も
long
そこに
time
なったんです
ago.
ね。
I was hoping to see her
も
again.
う一度会いたいって思っていたのに。
そうか。
Yeah.
あの人が住んでた
I'm living in her old house now.
今俺が
Want to
使っ
come pay your respects at the altar?
位牌もそこにある。なんなら手を合わせに来るか。
I nod without a moment's hesitation.
例の人工衛星、
When did the satellite
いつ消
disappear?
えたんでしたっけ？
ああ、
Uh,
5日前ぐらいじゃなかったか。
you never know what's gonna happen,
世
huh?
の中奇妙なことが起きるもんだな。
The machine sees the hull left before it rained. Like Tanoji said, his house is closer than expected. It's 11:39. This old one-story house is where Suzuha once lived. I walk up to the front of the house, and there I see a familiar sight. For a moment, I can see her there, squatting beside the bicycle.
その自転車は
Suzu-san loved
すず
that
さ
old
んがすっ
thing.
げえ大事にしてたんだよ。晩年は
And even when she couldn't
自
ride
分
it
で乗る
anymore,
ことはなかっ
she'd
たけ
still
どな。
polish it every week.
それでも週に一度はフレームを磨いてた。処分すること
And
も
it's been
できなくて
sitting there for 10
結
years.
局10年も
Couldn't
そこ
throw it
に置い
away.
たままだ。
I've maintained it best I could,
俺もでき
but
る
I
だけ
guess
整備
nothing
は
lasts
してるんだ
forever.
が、さすがに錆が目立ってきてるな。
The house isn't as messy inside as I expected. Quite a surprise, considering the condition of the Broad Tube workshop. I mean, it's not like it's messy in there, it's just full of CRTs. I guess that chipmunk keeps the place clean. A wave of nausea hits me as I recall what night I did at Ochilamizu Station. But I tell myself that was just an accident. Besides, the incident has already been undone. Tonochi Nae has done nothing wrong. Nae isn't here. Which reminds me, Tonoji's daughter visits the workshop often, but not once have I seen his wife. I turn to the Buddhist altar to pay my respects to Suzuha. There's no picture of her, so there's no way to know what Hashida Suzu looked like at the age of 44. This is the house Suzuha lived in after leaping to 1975.
俺とすずさんは最
When
初
Suzu-san and I first
いわゆ
met,
る
we were
お隣
neighbors.
さんだったんだよ。俺は
I was
ヨ
born
ー
and
ロッ
raised
パ生
in
まれ
Europe.
のヨーロ
Now.
ッパ育ちでな。
は？
Huh? Is that a
ギャグ
joke?
ですか？
んで
Got a problem? How do you know my English and French are
ペラペラ
perfect?
だぞほら。
He really doesn't look like someone who lived abroad. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
両親が死んで
My parents died about
15
15
年ぐら
years
い前
ago.
に日本に帰ってきた。
That's when I came back to Japan.
でも
Or, I guess,
俺にとっては
I should
生
say,
まれて
I came to
初めての
Japan
日
for
本
the
だっ
first
た。
time.
この国について
Suzu-san
何も
was
知ら
living
ねえ
over
俺の
next
面倒
door.
を見てく
She
れ
looked
た
after
な。
me when I had nowhere else
隣
to
に一
turn.
人で住んでたすずさんだったってわけだな。
Alright, now's my chance. If I'm going to ask, it's now or never.
結婚を？
And you got married?
あ
Huh?
結婚
Married?
すずさん。
To Suzu-san.
アホか。
You high? I like that if I were to translate it, I would have translated it as "Are you stupid?" But Yuhai is arguably the funnier option for sure. Phew, I knew she'd never marry a guy like him. She was a pretty stoic lady. Didn't have much of a social life. But she treated me well. My house burned down about 1 year after I moved here. It was my smoking that caused the fire, so I deserved it. But still. After I had lost everything, she let me come live here with her. And that's not all. The Ohiyama building, where the workshop's at, that was originally Suzu-san's property. Eh? She sold it to me for cheap. It's thanks to her that the Braun Tube workshop exists. You could say she saved my life. But I asked her why she treated me so well. It wasn't like we were related or anything. But she just smiled and said, "May all depend on someone's kindness at some point in our lives. When the time comes, you pass the gift along." She was kind of mysterious. She seemed to know exactly how things were going to happen, like a prophet. Suzuha. And that's probably her way of repaying Tanoji for looking after her, even if it was just for 10 days. And so, it came full circle. It's a small world, huh? Never thought I'd meet someone else younger. Alright, wait here a sec. She comes back. She? No. He comes back holding something in his hands. $409,431. Ah. Before the world line changed, it was in the lab. But on this world line, Suzuha brought the meter with her to 1975. It's been in this house for 35 years. Divergence has changed. Just like Suzuha said. And then the meter reads over 1%. You've made it to the beta world line. Does that mean I'm still in the alpha world line? Do you know what that number means? Because I sure don't. All I know is it hasn't changed a bit these 10 years. But you know, Suzuha was on her deathbed. She used to stare at that meter for hours. She used to stare at that meter, talking to herself. Is this the old number? The new number? Did it work? Did it change? Stuff like that. Day in and day out. It hurt to watch. Suzuha. This is cute. Oh boy. Screenshotting that one for sure. Okabe's face. In my heart, I reach out to the girl who died 10 years ago. To the girl who will be born 7 years from now. To the girl who crossed time to save the future. Suzuha. Thanks to you, Mighty is safe. Divergence has changed. But we still... But we haven't yet reached your ultimate goal. 1% divergence. Once that is achieved, the future you dreamed of will become a reality. I will carry on your fight, Shizuha. I promise. $12.41. Cute. Ocarine. Music note. I didn't think you'd come all the way to the station to pick me up. Mayushi's surprised.
マユシはびっくりなのです。
She's so cute. Pats her forever.
人質に逃げ
I
られ
wouldn't want my hostage to get away. Fuck it, I'm screenshotting this one too. Yeah, me neither. So Mayushi's really happy.
とっても嬉しいよ。
I don't quite understand, but whatever. So, what's in the bag?
って何？
This is also silly. Look at them. Scrunches them.
ミスター・ブラウン
Mr. Braun gave it to me. It's a device that can measure the
世界線の
convergence
数
of
値を
world
測ること
lines.
ができる大パーツなんだぞ
Wow,
なんだか
that sounds amazing. What's a world line?
世界線の数値って？
まあゆり
Mighty. You really are a dummy.
バカだな
Bakadana. Anxiety still smolders in my heart. We managed to survive last night. The worst night of them all. Friday the 13th. But that doesn't guarantee our safety forever. It's entirely possible for Moika to attack now, on the afternoon of the 14th. I don't ever want to have to go through that again.
まあゆり
Just a thought, Moiri.
例えばの話だが
But don't you think maybe you should stop
Komimaが終わるまで
coming to Akiba for a
秋葉に
while?
来るのはや
At
め
least
た方
until
がいいのか
Komima ends. No response.
いない
Moiri! That ditz. I take my eyes off her for 1 second and she disappears. I have to be more careful.
岡部って
So, you're the devoted type, huh? What's that supposed to mean? I finally stopped scouring that channel for information on the IBM 5100. I still don't know where it is. I went to Yonabayashi's shrine this morning, but alas, it wasn't there. Suzuha promised to get one to us somehow, her gift to us from 1975.
あんたがマユリ
All of a sudden, you're treating Mayuri like a princess.
今日は駅まで
Today you went to the station to meet her.
お昼ご
You
飯は
taste
どこ
tested
に
her
までして
lunch, and then you held her hand all the way back to the lab. Hand holding, let's go.
あのね
Okarin really loves Mayushi.
に愛されちゃってるね
So cute. You just had to say something, didn't you, Mayuri? But seriously, did you have to tell Kurisu?
で
So, what's the
実際のとこ
deal?
ろどうなんだ
どう
I don't follow.
前から不思議
Are you a
だった
couple
よ
or what? I've been meaning to ask.
ね付き合ってるの
そう見え
Do
る
we look like a couple? Yeah. Huh? Well, just what sort of delusions does this girl have?
あのね
You know, Okarin and Mayushi have been friends since we were
小さ
little.
い頃からずっ
Music
と
note.
お友達なんだよじゃあ
So, you're not a
付き合って
couple.
ないんだ
No, well, of course. No one would willingly date
誰も
Okabe
前みた
after
いに
all.
変人と付き合おうとは思わないし当然よね
You disappoint me, Christina.
お前には失望したぞ
は
Huh?
何
What are you talking about?
俺は気づい
You have finally revealed
気
your
づい
true
てしまったの
nature.
だよ お前恋の話
I saw how your eyes lit up at the first hint of romance. You're nothing but a filthy mainstream
スイー
girl.
ツかっこ笑いに他ならない
I like that he always comes up with new ways to refer to Kurisu.
恋の話を
I bet you like to eat chocolate with your girlfriends and giggle about the latest celebrity love affair.
そんな
Absurd.
お花畑
This lap has no need of the puppies and flowers in your
この
head.
ラボは求めていないぞ
I don't know, I think they could benefit from some puppies and flowers, I'll be honest. It feels strange when someone nostalgic to spew this Chunibyo nonsense. After all I've been through, I can't help but find it a little embarrassing. What the hell are you on about, you self-proclaimed mad scientist Chunibyo nutcase? It's been a long time since I've argued with Kurisu like this too. The thought brings up a sudden pang of loneliness. After failing to save Mayuri, I sought help from this genius girl. Even though her words were at times harsh, she supported and encouraged me to the end. But now, all of that has vanished along with the time we spent with Suzuha. I mean, you can bring it back really easily, just be like, my fork. Thank you for your help, Kurisu. Now it's 6:46 on the 14th. Thinking noise. The universe is like this piece of yarn. Countless possible world lines exist side by side, branching out to infinity. And when the meter reads over 1%, you made it to the beta world line. If you escape the alpha attractor field and reach the beta world line, then the result will change. Reach 1% divergence, and you'll save Shina Mayuri. But that would mean... Is Mayuri doomed as long as the divergence is still less than 1? The result doesn't change. Is the world still converging on Mayuri's death? It can't be. I mean, nothing happened yesterday. Mayuri's here, safe and sound. So nothing will happen to her. It won't. I want to believe that, but the doubt within my heart is growing, thick and black. No matter how hard I stare at it, the number on the meter doesn't change a digit. So far, Reading Center has only activated after we sent past changing D-Manos. So what about when I time leap? The vertigo I feel when I time leap might be caused by reading Steiner. In any case, I prepared for the worst. First of all, we've made adjustments to the time leap machine so that I can transfer my memory to the past at any time. And with Daddy's help, I found a remote for the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Our previous phone we've named after the change experiments made a hole in the floor. Instead of fixing the hole, I made it bigger. The 42-inch CRT is right under the hole, so if I point the remote at the hole and press the power button, the TV turns on. Now, should things go wrong, I could time leap at a moment's notice. And I also have the future gadget number 4, Motor Snake on hand, in case of emergency. Okabe. Didn't you say we weren't going to experiment with the time leap machine? This is just a case. In case what? I don't want to answer that. It's okay. Everything will be okay. They didn't attack yesterday, so they won't attack today. At the very least, we've changed Mayuri's fate. But still, I can't help but pray. Please let Mayuri be safe. Please don't let anything happen. My prayers go unanswered. 6:50. The door slams open. 5 men burst into the lab. I recognize them. The Rounders. They aim their guns at us. I freeze. Despair seizes my heart. My worst fears have come true. It's happening exactly the same as before. With 2 major differences. It's not Friday the 13th, but exactly 24 hours later. No matter how long I wait, Suzuha won't come to save us. Heads are there. Nobody move. Even the unpleasant clack of the heels echoing down the hallway is familiar. It's all the same. Moeka-san?
タイムマシンを
We're taking the time machine.
回収させてもらう。マキセクリス、
Makise Kurisu.
岡部
Okabe
倫太郎、
Rintaro. Hashida Itaru.
3
The
名
three
に
of
つい
you
て
will come
は
with us.
我々と一緒に来てもらう。抵抗は許
We
されな
cannot
い。
resist.
とにかく
Come with us.
来て。あなたたちに
We
逃
have
げ場は
nowhere
な
to
いわ。
run.
私たちの
We
仲
have
間
been
は
stationed
す
throughout
でに秋葉原
Akihabara.
中に散らばっている。
I have to use it. I saw all my fear pull the pin on the snake. White smoke instantly fills the room, rendering it impossible to see. The rounders won't be able to aim through this. I have to leap, time leap while it lasts. Shoot them!
眉
Was she hit? It hurts.
無理
Mighty,
おい
come on, get up!
彼氏ろ
But Mighty doesn't answer. I'm sorry, Mighty. Once again, I failed to save you. Stop! Stop! Don't shoot me! A sharp pain flares at the top of my head. It hurts, it hurts, it hurts. I need to get to the time leap machine. Target A. Target C secured. Run! Okabe! Run! The discharge phenomenon is starting. Once again, I leap to the past. Only a few hours, just before 14th still. The world collapses, then reforms.
眉
My dog barking contest, let's go. Not. Shut up, dogs outside and inside. Sheesh. I quickly swallow my words. I have to think. I erased our memories with Suzuha. I changed the world line, but it wasn't enough. The divergence meter still reads sub 0.4%. How do I get that above 1%? Wait, if I try to solve the problem alone, we'll just end the same way.
クリス
Kurisu, come with me a
ちょっ
second.
と来てくれ
何なの？
What is it?
私
You
の
don't
名前を
normally
普
say
通
my
に呼ぶ
name
なんて
normally.
普通じゃないの。
助けてくれ
Please, help me.
これはびっくり。
No, this is a shock.
まさか
I never thought I'd hear those words from you. Do you have a fever?
熱でもあるんじゃない？
茶化すな
No jokes. I seriously
俺は
need your
本気で
help.
相談している
タイムリープをしてきた
Anytime
のね。
like didn't you?
お前は
How much do you
ど
know?
こまで知っている
どこまで？
How much do I know about what?
鈴葉がジョン
How
と
about Suzuha being John Tider?
え？
Eh?
その発
It
想
never
は
even
なかった
occurred to me. Oh my god, a message. It's been 84 years. From Mayuri. Where are you going? Okarin, where are you going? A date with Christian? I'm jealous. Let's see our reply options for date. A relationship is purely professional. She's my assistant, nothing more. Okay, and then the other one, jealous. You want to go on a date with me? Me? I like this reply better. You want to go on a date? Oh my god. I'm trying to act like everything's fine. You sure are, buddy. Oh my god, reply. Another mail from Lady. Yeah, someday. Subject, date. I want to go on a date. Would you rather go to Sambo or Kitchen Jiro? No. Please. They deserve a date. Or 2 or 5. Or 1,000. When we prevented Suzuha from leaping on August 9th, she ended up staying until August 13th. But that outcome was changed by my last email. What happened during those 4 days on this road line? I'm completely at a loss. Have you finished the time leap machine?
何言ってんの
What are you talking about?
昨日
I
私が
finished it
徹夜して
yesterday
完
after
成
an
させたでしょ
all-nighter, remember? It looks like I'll have to explain everything all over again. Now it's 5:24. I told her about Mayuri's many deaths and about what happened with Suzuha and Moeka. I also gave a summary of what Suzuha told me about the structure of the universe.
話をまとめる
So
と
basically, you win if you get the IBM
手元に戻っ
5100
てくれ
back.
ば勝ちっていうことになるあくまで予
And
測
this
だ
is
け
just a guess.
ど天音さんの話を
But maybe you should look
逆
at
の
what
視点から
Amane-san
考えてみ
said
る
from the opposite angle.
IBN
I think the critical change takes place when you get the IBM 5100 and erase the data in CERN's database.
分岐の臨界点なんだと思うおそらくその瞬
That
間
instant is more...
ダイバージェンス
That
1%
instant is most
オーバー
likely when you'll achieve divergence over 1%.
問題は
The problem is where the IBM 5100 is
今
now.
はどこにあるかだ。
岡部は一度
You've already found it
IBN
once. That is,
5100を手に
if your memories are real.
あんたの記憶その世界線
If you can get
もう
back
一度
to the
受ける
world
ことが
line
できれ
where
ば
you first obtained it,
必然的
then
に
isn't it...
手元に戻ってくるんじゃない
Then isn't it bound to return to you?
なるほど。
I see.
そう。
You're right.
IBN
The IBM 5100 was at the lab,
ある時を
and then it suddenly
ラボから
disappeared.
忽然と姿を消した。俺たちが生じさ
And the changes we made to the world line,
すなわち
namely, all of the D-mails so we've set, must be
全ての
reversed.
D メールを打ち消していけば IBN
And that will return us to the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine. From what I've experienced so far, I'm confident that the IBM 5100's disappearance from the lab wasn't due to theft. After all, I was sleeping at the lab, and whenever I wasn't around, another lab member was. The lab was occupied every hour of the day. It would have been impossible for someone to steal that heavy computer without anyone noticing. It makes more sense to assume that a D-mail caused us to diverge from the world line where I found the IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine.
あくまで仮説
It's
だ
still a
けど
hypothesis.
私
I
はあ
only
んたの
came to
説
that
明だけを
conclusion
も
based
と
on
に
your
判断している
explanation.
からもしあんたが
If you're
事実誤
mistaking
認
your
をしていた
facts,
り
deceiving me,
私
or
を
shooting
騙そ
off
うとしていたり
delusions, then this
妄想を
hypothesis
垂れ
would
流していた
fail.
場合はこの仮説はあっけなく破綻する
This assistant of mine has no confidence in me at all.
この仮説を
You can't just
盲目
blindly
的に
follow
信
this
じてもらっても
hypothesis
困
either.
る保険はいくつか
You
あ
may
る
have
と
a
はいえ
safety net,
うかつ
but
な
if
行
you
動を
get
とって
careless and leave
もしも
yourself without
罪
a
にな
way
ってし
out,
まったらマユリを
then you'll never get another
二度と
chance
助け
to
られ
save
なくなるんだ
Mayuri. I know that. I'd asked for Suzuha's opinion too, if she were here, but on this world line, she traveled to 1975 on the night of August 9th. There's no way I can speak to her now.
どうして IBM
Why did the IBM 5100 disappear?
これまでの
Which of the
国家
emails
メールの
caused
中の
its
どれが
disappearance?
IBM 5100の消えた原因なのか。それを突き止める
Figure that out, and you're well on your way to finding the solution.
わからないのは
What I don't understand
マユリの
is how we
死のタイミン
delayed
グ
the
が
timing of
ちょうど
Mayuri's
24
death
時間
exactly
ずれたこと
24 hours.
確かに気になる。
True. That is interesting.
ダイバージェンスが
Maybe
変わっ
it's
たことが
related to the change in
関係してるのかな。
divergence.
バタフライエフェクト
It
の
could be
可
the
能性があ
butterfly
る。
effect.
それな
If
ら
that's the case,
ほんの些細
any
な
trivial
原因でも
change could
結
produce
果には大きな誤差が生じる。
a significantly deviant result.
とにかく
Anyway,
慎
it's
重な
important
行動
to
が
act
大
with
切。
discretion.
不要な
Don't
こと
do
は
anything
しない方がいい。
careless.
例えば
Your death,
一番
Okabe,
危険
is
な
the
のは
worst thing that could possibly
あんた
happen.
が死ぬこと。世界線を越えて
You're
記憶を
probably
継
the
続
only
できる
person
の
who
は
can remember
おそら
previous
く
road lines.
岡部だ
If
け
you
だ。
die, then consider
あん
Mayuri
たが
dead
死ん
for
だら
good.
マユリも助けられなくなると思いなさい。絶対に
Don't die,
死なない。
okay?
もしかして
You're not worried about me.
心配してくれているのか
What?
何
Don't be
それ。
ridiculous.
誰得？
Why should I care?
そんなわけない
I'm
でし
not
ょ。
worried about you, okay? Don't get the wrong idea.
つまり
I just
死ぬ
don't
な
want
って言ったのは
to lose a valuable
あんたが
test
貴重な
subject,
被
that's
験者だから
all.
よ。
Yeah,
そ
so.
うなの。世界線
And
云
that
々
brain of
はとも
yours
か
has
く
accumulated memories spanning world lines and time leaps. It's a precious sample that can rewrite the history of neuroscience.
脳科学史を塗り替えるくらい貴重なサンプルであって。あんたの脳を
I
マッ
want
ピ
to
ング
map
して
your brain and find out just what's going on in there.
確かめたい気分よ。だから
In
引
other
き続き
words,
実験を
your
ガンガン
time
やって
leaping
くれる
helps
と
me
私として
too.
も助かるわ
After all,
け。
the time leap machine is the fruit of my
私の
research,
研究の
so to
成果で
speak,
も
and
ある
I...
んだから。
落ち着け
Calm down. This assistant of mine can be difficult sometimes. Anyway. The theory is sound. And I've got nothing else to go on. And check the clock. It's 5:42 p.m. Only 1 hour until Marika's raid. I decided to time leap once more, to the afternoon of the 13th, just before the time leap machine is completed. My destination is the afternoon of the 13th, immediately after the time leap machine is completed.
クリスティーナ
Christina, I'm going to give this plan of yours a shot. Oh,
そう
great.
お前には
You've helped me more times than I
何
can
度も
count.
助けられているな いつもすまない
I'm sorry for all of this.
謝る
Don't apologize, dummy. It's
調子狂う
confusing.
でしょ。
And besides,
そもそも
I don't even remember
前に
helping you
あんたを助けたこと
before.
なんて
How are you going to take
私はちっとも覚
responsibility
えて
for
ないの
this?
どう責任取ってくれるの？
Why is she getting mad at me? I just don't understand her.
できれば
I wish I could have remembered too.
そうすれば
Then I'd always have something to rub your nose
い
in.
つでもプギャーってできたから。
お前は実に
You really have an awful
性格
personality.
が悪いな
あんたが言う
You're
の。
one to talk. With that, I leap 28 hours into the past. Yippee. Time leap complete. Kadisi's almost done with the time leap machine, and Mayuri's almost done with Lukako's costume. They should both be done in about 10 minutes. I leave the lab and sit on the bench in front of the Braun Tube workshop. Oh my god, message! From Mayuri! Today's worry. This morning, I couldn't find Pockety. I almost started crying. The sound of its ticking calms me down. If I lost it, it would be a big shock. I don't know how I'd apologize to Granny. I was relieved to find Pockety safe and sound. real. Let's see, for Pockety. Are you talking about your pocket watch? I thought I told you to stop with that weird dating scheme of yours. Oh, shut up. Sound. Be careful. That secret ability of yours, unlimited clockworks, is a double-edged sword. Okay, buddy. Another for Granny. You used to take naps on on your grandmother's lap, didn't you? That's cute. I feel like this one's better because it's stupid. Ultimate clockworks. Or unlimited clockworks. Yes, that's what that says. So silly. Let's go over the plan. Cancel all the emails that have changed the past so far. The problem isn't so much the emails I sent, but the ones sent by other people. Mario and Chrisu haven't sent any emails. We should leave 3 emails to deal with. One from Moika, one from Likuko, one from Ferris. The most problematic is the one Ferris sent, which is also the most recent. I have no idea what it said, so I don't know how to cancel it. I should get in touch with her. Ferris. The ringing tone echoes in my ears. It's not connecting. Damn. Unable to hide my frustration, I storm off toward Ferris's apartment. Okay, buddy. Ferris's high-rise apartment building. May I ask who's calling? My name's Okabe. I'd like to speak with Rumiho-san. I regret to inform you, but the young mistress is currently out. Then where is she now? I'm afraid I cannot answer that. You may be someone with whom she does not wish to interact. Real. I've been here before, remember? Of course, sir. However, I still cannot disclose the location of the young mistress. Please contact her directly. I've been trying to get in touch with Ferris, but she's not returning my calls or emails. Then please, try again some other time. May Queen Nyan Nyan doesn't exist on this world line. Where could she be? Daru. If anyone knows where Ferris is, I'll be that stalker of hers. Yeah, Okarin? It's awfully noisy on the other end of the phone. Daru, do you happen to know where Ferris is right now? Ferris-tan? I need to talk to her right now. Right now? That's not gonna happen. Just tell me where she is. You keep tabs on her at all times, don't you? I know where she is, sure. Where? Where is she? In the UPX assembly hall. And why the assembly hall? Today's the finals of the Rhinet ABGC. Rhinet ABGC? Sheffield Rhinet Access Battlers Grand Championship. Duh. He looks so happy with himself. It's the finals, man. Ferris is participating. Ferris-tan was the winner of this year's Winter GC, so she's the defending champion, just so you know. She's in the finals. So that's why. I'm headed there now. What floor? Oh boy, new message. From my Yuri. Yeah. Oh yeah. You gave it a weird name. I completely forgot. Fair. According to Daru, I can't get into the venue without a spectator's ticket. But I have no choice. So I have no choice but to wait for Ferris outside. We have our winner! Ferris Nyan Nyan! Two-time undefeated champion! Congratulations! Ralph, for this is really cute. A loud cheer bursts forth from the arena, as the commentary leaking through the walls has made clear Ferris had won. As I contemplated how to pass the time until came out. As I contemplated how to pass the time until came out. Okay. Sure. Someone come here, nya. Help me, nya. Ferris storms out of the venue, makes eye contact with me, grabs my hand and starts running. Without the slightest idea of what's going on, I look behind us. Hold it right there! All we can do is run. Sorry, just their low-res running sequence is kind of funny, not gonna lie. What have I gotten myself into? Only wanted to learn the contents of Ferris's D-mail. The noisy ringing of my phone startles me. There's no way I can pick up now. Kyoma, those guys are still tailing us, Nyan. What's more, I'm forced to run. I told you, I'm not a runner. While gasping for oxygen, I pull Ferris by the hand and run faster. Sorry, just the animation is really funny. I can't. Kyoma, look, Nya. What? Damn, they got here first. We can't get in like this, Nya. Let's get out of here. There they are. Text the location. Damn, how many of them are there? All we can do is turn back. We won't make any progress if we keep running like this. We need to find somewhere we can rest. Mood. We finally stumble upon a place to take refuge. The Roman shop behind the lab. Why are we stopping here, Nya? We need to run. I take Ferris's hand and run up the stairs. Let's wait here until those assholes give up. Let's sort this out. According to Ferris, these guys are from a team called the Viral Attackers, who lost against Ferris in the Rhina AB Grand Finals. Not only did they cheat and lie their way through the tournament, they had the gall to accuse Ferris of rigging the match when they lost. Just between you and me, Kyoma, Ferris can actually read people's minds. She is so cute here. Scrunches her. Okabe's face here. Hello. I can't tell if she's serious or if she's just good at reading people. Stop giving me so many things to screenshot. This is so silly. Look at them. Either way, the viral attackers have accused Ferris of cheating and are looking to make her pay for it. The name of my stand is Cheshire Break. I sent Kurisu an SOS. Ferris and I are hiding above Robin Tasaburo. Budo. It's mostly empty with some sacks of wheat flour. Nothing that looks useful as a weapon, and nothing big enough to hide behind. The viral attackers are chasing us, and I don't think they can be reasoned with. Normally I'd have no trouble taking all of them, but I can't use my full strength with Ferris nearby. Assistant, call us a taxi. Pronto. It's hot as all. It's hot as hell in here. This is your May Queen. We'd have air conditioning. And I could get something to drink. Yeah? No, nothing. How do you know the name of the maid cafe that was supposed to open here, Nya? Oh, I know. We opened up the homepage for a little bit to post maid recruiting information, Nya. Did you see it? It was supposed to open. Ferris organized the cafe's plans and passed it through the conference. It was almost a done deal, Nya. But at the last moment, Papa put his paw down, and the plan died, Nya. Papa's such a blockhead, Nya. If he left the store to me, it would have been the best made cafe in all of Japan, with costumes and fantastic maids, Nya. Sure. It would have even pulled customers to Akiba from all the way over in Ueno and Ikebukuro. It's such a waste, Nya. Lucky about it, I know creators are fans of games, anime, and moe culture. The current Akihabara is still the electric town of old. Ferris. No. Akiha Rumiho. Hanya? You're the Akiha daughter and heir, so you go to the Akihabara City Development Conferences too, right? Nya? I don't attend, Nya. You don't? But didn't you say that? Did she say that before the world line changed? Papa's the one who goes to the conferences, Nya. Why would Ferris have to go, Nya? Then, why did you go to the conferences? I believe in you, buddy. You can connect those dots. They're right there. Like I said, I don't, Nya. That's right. It makes no sense for a high school girl to participate in development conferences, much less be the mastermind behind the moification of Akiba. Could this be a clue to the contents of Ferris's D-mail? It sure is, buddy. It really is. Burden of knowledge. Your dad's into retro PCs, right? Yeah, by the way, we still haven't found an IBM 5100, Nya. Has your dad ever sold any or given one away? Never, Nya. Papa loves all of the PCs he's collected, Nya. He'd never get rid of one, Nya. The why? Then why did he donate the IBM 5100? So many typos in game, man. Do you have any retro PCs, Ferris? I don't get Papa's hobby at all, nya. Ferris likes cosplay and anime and cute things, nya.
可愛いものが好きなのにゃ。
もし仮に
Let's say you participated in city development ever since you were a
子供の頃
child.
からずっと参加していたとして、
そうしたら
I put Moe shops all over Akiba, nya. Just visit Komima and you'll get the wonder of otaku power,
コ
nya.
ミマを見ればわかる通り、オタクパワーはすごいのにゃ。きっと秋葉は
I'm sure more people would visit Akiba then,
たくさん
nya.
訪れるはずにゃ。
それはいいとして、
That aside, if you no longer wanted to participate after participating for all that time,
もしもう参加したくないと思ったとして、それを覚
how
悟
would you stop yourself in the past?
どうやってやめさせると思う？
それは何
Is this some sort of psychological test, nya?
単なる例え話
This was a hypothetical question. Ferris ponders this for a while. A dramatic way would be perfect.
何？
What?
ドラマみたいな
Like you see on TV, nya. Ferris is weak to drama, nya. I probably got that from Papa, nya.
これはきっとパパからの遺伝だと思うにゃ。
Really?
だから例えば
For example, if Ferris got kidnapped
誘
or
拐されるとか。誘
kidnapped
拐？
フェイリス？
Ferris. That's a really cool effect.
頭。
My head hurts. Yeah. Hey,
ねえ、今日
Kyoma. Ferris has been feeling funny since coming to the storehouse, yeah.
小さい
Even though I
頃
only
に一度
came
来た
here
ことだ
once,
けなのに
back when I was a little kitten.
すごく
It feels really...
見慣れてる景色に思えて
nostalgic.
くるにゃ。
This is really cute. The little mouse in the background shelf is really cute too. Oh boy. Like,
いつも
I've
歩き
been
回って
here
たような感覚
many
が
times,
あ
yeah.
るにゃ。
And what does this mean? Ferris suddenly swoons and nearly collapses onto the floor.
思い
I
出したにゃ。
remember.
何を？
Remember what?
思い出した
I remember, nya.
メイクイン
Make nyan nyan.
今日もダルニャ
Kyoma and Dada nyan were regular customers, nya.
それに
And Mayashi worked here
マヤシ
too,
も一
nya.
緒に働いてたにゃ。
本当に？
Really? You really remember that?
今日もたちが
And how Kyoma and Dada talked about the time machine at the store. And how I also used it in return for helping find an IBM 5100.
使いたいってお願いしたことも。あとは
And how later, I convinced Kyoma and Dada nyan it was rude to compare time to a river.
したこととか。ラボメンになる
And how I took the blood oath to become a lab man.
こととか。
D メールは？
And the Gmail.
D
Do you remember what you
思い出し
sent?
たのか？
Don't tell me that's all she remembers.
思い出したと
I remember, but...
聞いてくれ、フェイリ
Please listen, Ferris. Mari's life depends on it.
ス。マイル。
Mayashi's?
そうだ。
Yes. I need to undo the changes made to the past by your Gmail.
元に戻してやらないと。
If I don't get the IBM 5100 back, Mari will die.
のゆりが死ぬ。バカみたいに。
I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth.
それが事実なんだ。だから頼む。
So please, I need to send another Gmail and cancel the one
も
you...
う一度 D メールを。
You can't, yeah?
元に戻す
You can't undo it, yeah?
にゃ。フェイリスが
The wish Ferris made with her Gmail.
願いはフェイリスが
The wish Ferris made.
叶えたのは 10年前に死
Must
ん
have
だ
saved
パパ
Papa.
生き
He
返
died
らせる
10 years ago, yeah. What?
もっと簡単
I
に言うと
exchanged the past, where
パ
Papa
パが死ん
died,
だ過去
for a past where he didn't die, yeah. You mean that kind-looking man, her father, died 10 years ago? And that's consistent with everything, now that I think about it. But it's not so simple. I need to cancel the demon that prevented her father's death 10 years ago. Isn't that the same as killing him again? Is Ferris really hiding in here? Someone saw two people who looked like them go inside. Someone saw us. We need to do something. If they called their friends, we're done for. Hi, Nigiri. Welcome in. How's it going? I hope you enjoyed your Starts Meowing Elixir. I guess an appropriate thing to get, given Ferris is on screen. If they call their friends, we're done for. Shit, not now. But it's too late. We already heard it. Hey, we found you! You can't escape. Damn it. Is this the end?
Oh no, Ishida got run over by a car, Nya.
What? Shido-san? First, it rushes recklessly at the bewildered men. Or so I thought, but she actually just slips between them. Nice paint, Ferris. I wish it paused on how Okabe is being held. I wanted to screenshot that because it's so... But the viral attackers didn't let us off that easily. Oop. One of them closes in on me and kicks me repeatedly. He lays into me, kicking me in my legs, stomach, shoulders, and head. That's rough, buddy. Oh, I can feel his pain. I can't even stand.
Stop it, Nya. Don't hurt Choma anymore.
Don't tell me what to do. I only listen to the whispers of Gaia.
It's our pit. Someone help.
I hear sounds. The car's exhaust. The honking of a horn. Okay. The limousine barrels into the alleyway at terrific speed. It screeches to a halt in front of me. Get inside.
Papa.
There's a softness under my head. That's rough, buddy. I like that Ferris is like really happy to be Okabe's pillow, but he's also just like, yeah. Every inch of my body feels like it's on fire. They really messed me up. He looks so pathetic. More so than ever. Look at this little pathetic man. Like, he was literally just beat up, but like, you know. You would also be happy to be his pillow, that's fair. And they really messed me up. According to Ferris's dad, He was racing to UPX to congratulate Ferris when he saw us. But under better circumstances. Yeah, that's fair. I really need to thank you, Okabe-kun. Thank you for protecting my daughter. Protecting.
そんな何もできませんでしたよ。
I wasn't able to do anything against those guys.
全く情けないです。
Absolutely not. You saved my daughter's life.
Oh, Papa. I thought I told you not to push yourself since you've got important work to do. You should listen to me, Nya.
However,
the wish Ferris made was to save Papa, who died 10 years ago, Nya.
if that's true, then to return to the original world, I have to erase her father. To kill him, essentially. I always keep my promises to you. I made that decision long ago.
Papa. Thank you, Nya.
Almost 8 p.m. on the 13th.
IBN
So you're looking for an IBN 5100?
そうです。
That's right. I heard you were an enthusiastic retro PC collector. Do you know anything about it?
何か
It's quite unusual for a man your age to know about the IBN 5100. I did have one. I gave it away, though.
手放した。
You gave it away? Yes. I had a compelling reason.
柳林神社
Did you donate it to
奉納し
Yanabayashi
たのです
Shrine?
か？
To a shrine?
いや、違うよ。
No. No. I don't think Hashida-san, who entrusted the IBM 5100 to me, could ever forgive me for what I did. Hashida. Is it Hashida Suzu? She did it. She found an IBM 5100. She brought it to Akiba. She completed her mission. Tears well up in my eyes. I bite them back. The drawing. Oh my god. Oh, that's really cute. That's such a cute little drawing. Oh my god. Stop. This is an old story. A story from before my company got as big as it is. Lumiho was kidnapped. The kidnapper demanded an unthinkable ransom. Maybe I should have mortgaged the company instead. But at that moment, someone appeared, like a godsend, offering a large sum of money to buy my IBM 5100. I sold it, which gave me enough to prepare Yumiho's ransom.
Let's not talk about that, Nya.
その
So, who was the buyer?
というのは
I also love Ferris. I really need to draw her. A French businessman, I believe. I think I still have his contact information. Would you like it? I politely declined the offer. France, huh? There's a high possibility the buyer's related to CERN, or to the Rounders. Why won't you return to me, IBM 5100? Now it's at midnight. My body hurts too much to sleep, and then there's the question eating at my mind. What should I do? I'm about to steal Ferris's father away from her. I need to do it to save Mayuri. But does that give me the right to play God?
Kyoma.
フェイリスか。
No, Ferris.
まだ
Still
寝てな
awake?
かったのか。
No, she's dead asleep knocking on your door.
May I come in?
Normally, Ferris would have added yeah to the end of that question. I mean, true, but... Without waiting for my answer, Ferris steps inside. Loudly. She's not wearing her cat ears.
その さっきは
Thanks for earlier.
バイラル一味に
When the viral gang started chasing me,
私
I was really scared.
Why is she talking normally? Is this the real Akiharu Miho? I gotta be honest, Okabe looks baby in this shot. Like he revitalized or something. It was actually refreshing to hear Ferris talk normally like this. It excites me for some reason. Like she's showing me a side of herself that no one has ever seen. Because she is.
初めてだったよ
And that was the first time I ever felt such black emotion from a huge
あんな
crowd of
黒い感情を
people.
ぶつけられたこと
Look at this loser just smiling to himself. Buddy, please.
黒にやたらこ
Those
だわる
guys were
連中だっ
obsessed
た
with
からな。
black.
もう
Come on, I'm trying to be serious.
What? Even her retort is normal.
傷痛む
Does it still hurt?
いや、
No.
大丈夫だ。
今日の
Kyoma, I mean,
岡部さんがいなかったらどう
I
な
don't know what would have happened if you hadn't
想
been
像
there.
するだけでゾッと
I shiver just thinking about it.
言い直す。
Don't correct yourself like that.
いつも通り。
Just call me what you usually do.
とにかく
Anyway,
今日のは感謝して
I can't thank you enough.
本当
Thank
にあ
you,
りがとう
honestly.
今日はね
You know, Kyoma,
私の
you're
王子
my
様だよ
prince.
I like that her face is in the shadows, but you can see her blushing. Scrunches her. Prince? What's with that fairy tale talk? It's just the way he snapped his head is really funny to me.
What?
Ferris.
ルミホって
And I want you to call me
呼んでほしい
Rumiho.
な
No. Ferris is
Ferris
Ferris.
だろ。
Remember. What should I do?
ね
Hey,
えもう
I
終わ
think
りに
it's
しよ
time
うと
to
思う
end
の
this.
今日は
You went
ど
back
う
in
せ過去
time
に
and
戻
risked
れ
your
ばま
life
た
to
やり直
save
せるの
me.
に私を命がけで助けてくれただから
So,
今日
I
の
want
望
to
むこ
grant
と
your wish too.
私も叶えてあげたいって思う
だが、
But granting my wish would mean erasing her father's existence. It was like this with Suzuha too. I erased everything that Suzuha had shared with us in 2010, including her memories of meeting her father. I did it for the sake of my personal goal, to save Mayuri. Must I once again sacrifice someone else's dream?
あれは
It was on my 8th
私の
birthday.
8歳の誕生日の時私はパパ
I
に
wanted Papa to take a break from work so he could spend time with me.
一緒に遊びに行こうってお願いしてたんだ当時はまだ
And Papa's
パパの
company
会社
wasn't
は
as
大き
big
くなく
back
て
then, so he worked every day, from morning to
朝から
night.
晩までず
I
っと
never got
働
to
き続
see
けてた
him.
から私はちっともパパと過ごせる
And the
一日
present I wanted most was for
私
him
が
to
一番
spend one
欲しかっ
whole
た
day
プレ
with
ゼントだ
me.
った
Real.
パパは
And
約束
Papa
してくれた
promised.
よ
He promised he'd
その
spend the
日は
entire
何が
day
あっ
with
ても
me,
きっと
no
一
matter
緒
what.
に過ごそうってでも
But
でもやっぱり
Something came up,
急な仕事
and
の
he
予
had
定
to
が入っ
break
て
his promise the day
前日
before.
になって約束は破られちゃったの。ひょっとしてパパは
I was so
私の
afraid
こ
that
と愛
Papa
してくれ
didn't
てない
really
ん
love
じゃない
me.
かってす
Aw.
ごく不安になっちゃって。だからね、
So, on my birthday,
私
I ran away
誕
from
生日
home.
当日に
I wanted to
家出
make
したの。
Papa worry.
パパに心配してもらいたくて。
Pets are 5 ever.
その日
The plane Papa was on
Papa no
made a
乗った
bad
飛行機が
landing.
着陸に失敗したんだ。死者は一人だ
Only
け。
one person died in the
他の乗
accident.
客はみんな無
Everyone
事だっ
else
たんだ
was
けどね。
unharmed.
Don't tell me.
その一人が
The one casualty was
パ
Papa.
パだった。
That was before the world line changed. No, world line where her father is dead in 2010.
信じられなかっ
I
た。
couldn't believe the world would be so
こんなに
cruel
も
to
世界
me.
は私に冷たい運命を押し付けるのかって。パパなんかもう
I
知らない
hate you, Papa. You
死ん
should
じゃえ
just
ばいいんだ
die.
それが
Those were the last words
パ
I
パ
ever
にかけ
said
た
to
最後の
him.
言葉になっちゃった。
Ah, that's right.
そんな言葉で
And that's how our relationship ended
私とパパの関係は
forever.
永遠に閉ざされちゃったんだ。大好きだった
I
のに。
loved him. So why? Why did I say those things to him? I always felt guilty because of what I said.
心の中にパパへの罪悪感があって、ずっと
I always wished I could go back in time. Change what happened.
タイムマシンがあればいいのに。
And then, did fate guide us to each other?
だからね、
When I heard you
今
talking
日の
about your
タイム
time
マシンの
machine,
話をして
I
いた
thought I was
時に
being given a chance.
これは神様か仏様か運命様が私に与えてくれたチャンスなんだって思ったの。
フェイリス、
Ferris.
ルミ
Rumio.
オ、
That's enough for today.
今日は
You
も
don't
う
have to say anything more.
話さなくていい。
No,
最後
let
ま
me
で言わせ
finish.
て。私はも
I'm
う
okay now.
満足したから。
Papa came to save me,
さっ
so
き
I know how
パパ
much
が
he
助
really
けに来
loves
てくれ
me.
て、私のこととっても大切に思ってくれてるって分かったから。この
I really enjoyed having this time to spend with him.
も
It
う
was like a
十分
gift to
楽
us
しんだ
from
から。
heaven.
だから
But now you need to change
変え
things
た過去
back
は
to the way they were.
元に戻さなきゃ。
だが、
But
今日ま
Mayashi's a very important friend to me. If
私にと
Mayashi's
って
in
の友
danger,
達なんだ
I'll
よ。
do anything to save her.
そのマユシーに危機が迫ってるなら私も京馬と同じようにする。
すまない。
I'm sorry.
言ったでしょ。
Weren't you listening?
今のこの
This
現実
current
は
reality isn't
現
reality
実
at
じゃな
all.
くて
But rather,
ご褒
a
美
gift
な
to
の。
my father and me.
それと
Or
も
maybe I should call it a dream.
言うべきかな。
Papa doesn't belong in this time.
もともと
You're just
パパ
turning
は
things back to
この時
normal.
代にはいなかった。元に戻すだけ夢を見させてくれ
Thank
て
you for letting me have this
ありが
dream,
とう
Kyoma.
京馬。
本当に
Are you really okay with
それで
that?
いいんだな。
Actually,
本当は
I'm not okay at
ちっとも
all.
良くないよ。私
I remember how things were before the world changed.
思い出したけど、でも世界が
But I also remember how everything was after the world changed.
覚
You know,
私の
I'm actually kind of freaking out right
パ
now.
ニック中なの。
That's fair.
変わる前と
What happened before the change and after the change are all mixed up inside me.
どっちが
I don't know which one is real
な
anymore.
くなっちゃいそうで。
But if I try to
こ
fight
れ以
it,
上わがま
it'll
ま言っ
just
たら
make you sad.
京馬
won't
が
it?
悲しむでしょ。京馬が悲
I
しむ
don't
顔
want to
が
make you sad.
見たくない
You
から。
are my prince after all.
だって私の王子様だもん。
だが
We can do
も
something.
しかすれば
There might be a world where you don't lose your dad and Mayuri doesn't die.
マユリも
If we
死なない
try.
そういう世界が
いいの。
It's okay. I've accepted it.
私は
I don't want to run away
もう
anymore.
逃げたく
Blah,
な
blah,
いから。
blah, blah. I don't want to run away anymore.
There's nothing I can say to that. Thank you.
ありがとう
Hey, is it okay if I cry a little
泣いていい
before we change things back?
過去を
Is it
元に
okay
戻す前に
if I cry for Papa?
パパのために泣いても
That's such a sad, fucked up thing to have to ask, you know? You forgot both how much this scene hurt, but also how important it is to the thesis of the series. Just, yeah, that's fair. She's already crying, but I don't say anything. Instead, I silently nod. Her father is sleeping in the room next door, so she probably doesn't want him to hear. She cries into my chest, muffling her sobs. Son. It's almost noon. And the pain from my wounds has subsided, thankfully. But I didn't manage to sleep a wink. I promised Ferris that we'd commence the operation at noon. I've already contacted Dadu and the others back at the lab.
今日な
Kilma,
フェイリス
Ferris.
今からパパ
I'll
に
go say my last
最
goodbyes
後
to
のご
Papa
挨
now.
拶をして
Yeah?
くるにゃ。しばらく
Let me be alone with
二
Papa
人きりに
for a
させ
while.
てもらう
Yeah?
にゃ。
There's nothing I could say. I could only watch as Ferris put on a brave face to say her last goodbyes. Cute. Ugh. The drawing again. By the time Ferris finishes her farewells with her father and comes out of the study, the phone wave name started to change, so his settings are already complete. Now all we have to do is send the email. But I hesitate. Eternal separation from her father. I wonder what Ferris is thinking now.
今日な
Don't be like that,
そんな
Kilma.
顔しちゃダメだにゃ。
You've done nothing
マ
wrong.
マは何も悪いことしてないにゃ。
だが
But
Nyam, nyam. No more talking, nyam.
わかった
okay. Yesterday, just before she left the room, Ferris told me the contents of the first email she sent. Mondra mail for your good. Take the train. The mail stopped her father from getting on the airplane. As a result, he didn't die. But that wasn't the only effect it had on the timeline. Her father needed to sell the IBM 5100 to prepare the 100 million yen ransom. As a result, Ferris never donated the IBM 5100 to Yanobayashi Shrine. With her father alive, Ferris no longer needed to participate in Akihabara's city development conferences in his stead. In turn, Moe culture, which Ferris promoted, never took root here. Queen Yanyan never opened. Ferris wasn't as busy, which allowed her to join the Rhinet tournament circuit. In other words, this world lines Ferris has a normal life. On the world line I came from, Ferris was not only a student, but also the heir to her father's company, an influential member of the Akihabara Development Board, and a part-time maid waitress. Which life is better for her? Which will give her greater happiness? And that's not my decision, it's hers. And her decision is to return to the way things were. Ferris already had the cancellation email in mind. These are Ferris's true last words to her father. JK on ransom. I love you, Papa. See you soon.
When we change things back, will my memories of this world disappear, Nyang?
そんなことはあるもん
Of course not. You'll remember.
覚えてるさ。なぜならお前
You have memories from both worlds right
過
now,
去を変
don't
える
you?
前と変えた後、両方の記憶を持っているだろう。
Is that why you were so desperate to help Ferris, Nyang?
Her blushy face will have a...
それは
That's
その
open to your interpretation.
解釈は自由だ。
Dark.
Ferris doesn't want to forget her time with Kyoma, Nyang.
ありがと
Thank you. Chokes and dies. Anyways. Bloop. Let's not send that email, cause we gotta get that ending first. Hee hee. I'm sorry, Ferris. I lied to you. Perhaps when the world returns to normal, as all of our memories of this world line will disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen, and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. I have no idea what the chances are. And there are no guarantees. And so, I will engrave these memories into my heart. The memory of Ferris, the Rhinet champion. And the memory of her father, who gave thanks to a stranger like me for protecting his daughter.
Bye bye, Papa.
For Mariu's sake. Even Ferris's memories have to be sacrificed. Backtracking a bit to the previous image that showed like the screenshot, like it was specifically Papa Aishiteru, which like in Japanese Aishiteru is like a very strong love like that like even married couples will scarcely say to each other, or they're more likely to say to each other compared to like just dating type things. So that's anyways, have to be sacrificed. I give Ferris back her phone.
Kyoma.
俺はまだ
And I won't let this dream end yet.
夢を終わらせたくはない。
Don't jump to conclusions. This isn't a choice I can make on a whim.
別の方法を
Let's try another way.
試してみよう。お前のパパさんを
I can't kill your dad.
殺せないよ。
Kyoma. I'm sorry, Nyang. Ferris said you was stray, Nyang.
いや、
No. It's
いいんだ。
okay. This is my decision.
俺が決めたことだ。
It must be done. The burden is too much for me to bear. That was definitely a lot shorter than it was in the original. I can't fully pinpoint what was cut out off the top of my head. I want to say the scene of them in the car and that general conversation was definitely shorter, but shrugs, I guess. My face's swelling subsided, and the bleeding stopped, so I took off the bandages. I couldn't go out like that anyway. I thank Ferris's father for treating my wounds, And after Ferris got dressed, we sat down at a cafe.
それで
Do you have something in mind, Nya?
方法があるのかにゃ？
これは賭けになる。
It's a gamble.
フェイリスパパに
But we can change the contents of the email you sent.
じゃあ
We're not going to cancel the first prank mail, Nya?
箱メールは取り消さないままなのかにゃ？
Oh no, there was 100% more 4C as well. Yeah, he was an actual character, not just a mention. That honestly might be the main cutout, the main bulk of it. He is a credited role in the previous credits we got from Suzuha's ending. So I was expecting at least a line from him. It might show up later, but he doesn't really matter outside of Ferris's stuff. So, like, I remember for sure he was cut out of the anime, so that's probably part of why that just was generally shorter with Shido only just being a mention. But I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see as we keep going. Because we're officially on the Ferris end now, since we didn't send the email.
そういうこと。
Exactly.
IBN5000
I win as long as I get
俺
back
の
the
手元に
IBM
戻ってくれば勝ちな
5100.
んだ。
Your father doesn't need to
フ
die.
ェイリスパパが死ぬ必要なんてない。
Where does I say that? The employee comes to us with the sandwich and drinks. Sandwich. And dink.
だから例えば
I think we should send a
メー
email
ルの
that
内
says
容をこう
something
すれば
like,
話は早いと思う。IBN5000
give the IBM 5100 to
岡部
Okabe
倫太郎に
Dintaro.
渡すまで絶対に手放すな。
I think 10 years was about the limit of how far back we could send emails.
でもその時期のパパは会社
Hang
が
on, that's a weird statement. Why would 10 years be about the limit of how far back they can be sent when, you know, gestures at sending a page or thing? I don't know. Shrugs. Anyways.
手向きかけててお金はなか
But
った
you
の。
know, back then, Papa's company was down and he didn't have much capital, Nya.
フェイリスが
I doubt you
誘拐
could
さ
say
れた
anything
と
to
した
stop him from selling the
ら
IBM 5100 if you needed money to save me, Nya.
売っちゃう気がするのにゃ。
それは書き方
And
次
that
第。
depends on what we send.
最初の
If we make
メール
it seem
に
like
関連
it
させて
came
しま
from
う
the kidnappers, then your father has to find another
別の
way.
方法を取るはずだ。レトロ PC
He's a retro PC collector,
他にも売
so
れる
he should have
PC を
plenty of
たくさん持
other
っていたんだ
PCs he could sell, right? 99% sure it was his VA from the dudes beating up Okabe, so that could explain the credit. You think they're supposed to be in 4C and friends later in the route though, ergo you can't remember if you're combining memories from things or not. I don't think we heard Shido at all from the group of guys earlier, so if that voice credit could be because of him showing up later, because I'm pretty sure he shows up later. I could be misremembering though. We'll find out though, that's for sure.
そんなのは
He wouldn't get enough money with those, Nya.
ならないわね。
Back then, the IBM 5100 was the only one people would pay through the nose for,
膨大
Nya.
な値段で買ってくれる相手がいたっていうだけなのにゃ。
そこは
This is
お前
something
にうま
only
く
you
やって
can
もら
pull
うしかない
off.
改めて言うが
I'll say it again. This is only a
賭け
bet.
だ
At the same time, it could be interpreted as an escape. A bet to escape the responsibilities of a god.
改変によって
How will the
世界
world
線
line
がどの
change?
程度動くのか
What will the new world line bring?
その結
I
果
don't have the answers.
改変された世界線がどんな世界なのかもしかすると
It may become a world
前
where
よりも
neither
フェイリス
Mayuri
パパ
nor
も
your
助から
father
ない
can
世
be
界になる
saved.
かもしれないが
But it could also be one where both
逆
can.
にどちらも助かる可能性もある確信なんて俺にも
There's no way to be sure. But I can't leave things the way they are.
このままじゃい
I
けない
can't let Mayuri die.
このま
And I
ま
can't let your dad
マユリ
die.
を死なせることもフェイリスパパを死なせることも俺にはできない
But I can't think of any alternative.
今日なが
If that's your decision, then it's okay with me,
それでいい
Nya.
にゃ。
This is really cute. Look at her. Scrunches her.
本当に
Really?
パパのこと
I know that you're trying to save Papa,
助けよう
Nya.
としてるんだってわかっだから
And I'm really grateful for that, Nya.
京馬のこと
I think I'm falling in love with you,
本気で好きに
Nya.
なっちゃいそうね
That's also cute. Scrunches her forever. I should post all the screenshots I've been taking from Steins Gate in the Discord, honestly, because I've been taking a lot more than I need for thumbnails. Don't tease me like that.
からかってんの
But I'm not just teasing you.
京馬は
Does Kyoma hate girls like me, Nya?
嫌いかにゃ
No wonder you're Maid Queen's number one maid. You know how to flatter your
キャストの飛び
customers.
方をよく心得ている
I don't like it when Kyoma dodges the question, Nya.
Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Bruh, she was calling you blah. She was calling you her prince. Like, get a fucking clue, dude. I could certainly get used to the idea of being with a girl like her. She matches your freak. If only this were a romance. We do have Darling's Embrace we could play through. But that's not the world I live in.
フェイリス
Ferris. Let's do this together.
いい結果になると
It'll come out already.
信じて
Trust me.
フェイリスの質
I
問
guess you're
に
never gonna answer me, Nya.
しょぼーん
She's so cute. Ugh.
I'm with you,
今
Kyoma.
日ついていく
Let's send that email,
そ
Nya.
の D メール送ってみようにゃ
We have our plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. Ferris had already written the email. The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM 5100. This is a second threatening email written to prevent that. Its time of arrival is 1 hour after the first email.
も
There's no turning
戻れないぞ
back.
世界線が変わっても
I hope I still
今
remember
日
you,
の
Nya.
こと
Ah, bah,
覚え
bah.
ていられるといいにゃ
It hope I still remember you, Nya. After the world line changes.
Even that is no guarantee.
フェイリスが忘れてしまう
Even if you forgot, I'll remember.
俺は覚えている
京馬
Kyoma,
手を
I want
握
Nya
ってほ
hold
しい
hands.
Yes. Hand holding.
いいぞ
They're holding hands. Let's go. Go for it. Ferris.
送信
Sending. Nyum.
Oh boy, 0.274. What? They're really good at finding unattractive shots of Okabe. It's really impressive. I'm not gonna fucking lie. Because it's not like he's ugly. This one's a new low, yeah. Anime? The anime shop? Oh, I love anime. Anyways,
萌え系ショップが
all the Moe stores are back.
復活している
The world line must have changed. And that's evident from the fact that the reading Steiner kicked in. Ferris, however, is nowhere to be seen. Did her very existence disappear? I refuse to accept that. So, did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new world line. I head to the Chinoji residence and find Nae there, home alone. The divergence meter is there, as expected. And what? The first digit is blank. Huh. Yeah, it is, huh? Is it broken? Or is there a reason for the missing digit?
誰です
Who are you? What do you
何の
want?
ですか
She's acting even more afraid than usual. A Pop Mart opened up the mall you used to go to. That's fair. There is Animates in the US, by the way. There's one in LA County, to be vague. I don't know if there's where other ones would be. She's acting even more afraid than usual.
いきなり押しかけて
Sorry for the sudden visit. I'm
だ
done.
が用は済んだ
You don't know what I'm saying, gay ads. Fuck ads. Someone gifted Nigiri a sub. This is a joke. Do not unless you have the means to, anyway.
ちなみに
And by the way,
この
your
家の
old man's the
土地は
one who
お
showed
前の
me
お
how
や
to
じさん
get
に教えて
here.
もらったのだ
Who are you? Please get out. If you don't, I'll call the police.
警察を呼び
And
ま
my
す。
daddy's really, really strong.
私のお父さんはとっても強いです。
What's going on here?
誰ですか
Who am
ひ
I?
どいな
Come on. We've met any number of
たまに会うだろ。
times. Welcome back from the ads, Nigiri. What was the last thing you heard me say so I can recap you on what I said?
お前のお
I
やじ
ran
さん
on
の
the
店の
second
2階
floor
を
of
借
your
りてる
old
だろ
man's shop, remember?
忘れたのか
Help, Daddy.
Dude, just leave.
いやいやいや
Whoa,
ちょっと
now
待
hold
って
on a second. That's right, Nigiri.
If you touch me, I'll bite my tongue and die.
Girl.
いやしないか
I'm not gonna touch you,
と
okay?
いうより
You really don't remember
本
me?
当に俺のことを覚えていないのか会ったこともない
We've never met.
それは
Oh, sorry about that. I'm friends with your old
俺はお
man.
前の親父さんと知り合いでな用は済んだ
I'm done here, so I'll be
も
going
う帰る
now.
よ
Something like this was bound to happen. It's entirely possible that past events on this world line, my relationships included, are very different from what I remember. My past might be largely unknown to me. As proof. With the sole exception of Ferris, all contacts have disappeared from my phone. That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mighty and Ferris's father, we warped the Fabricatine even more than had been warped already, to lose everyone other than Ferris. And that would be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. They're my lab mems, my friends. My relationships with them can't have changed that drastically. Mighty, Chris should be in the lab like usual. Or so I naively thought. The second floor is vacant. And of course, the timely machine is nowhere to be found.
メイクイン
So
は
May Queen
あるの
exists.
か
Still in the days, I wandered to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I last saw that cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door.
おかえりなさい。
Welcome back, Master.
ウィリス
Ferris, Mighty.
よかった
Thank God. I feel indescribable relief when I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear. They still work here, just as I remember.
ご主人さん。
No, Master.
違うよ。
It's Mayushi Nyan Nyan.
まゆしにゃんにゃんだよ。あなたは
You're Ferris
フェリ
Chan's
スちゃん
dual
のデュエ
partner,
ルパート
aren't
ナ
you?
ーだよね。もしかしてフェリ
Ferris
スちゃん
Chan. Did you tell him Mayushi's real name?
教えちゃったの？はにゃ？
Nyang?
教
I
え
don't
た
remember
記憶はない
telling him
けど
Nyang.
な。でも
But you do call yourself Mayushi, so maybe he guessed Nyang. Oh.
Crunches hurt. His expression here is, yeah. And this feeling. Something is very wrong.
Kyoma,
来てくれてありが
thanks
と
for coming, Nya.
でも
But please don't act like my boyfriend in front of the
彼氏っ
customers,
ぽい
Nya.
行動は慎んでほしいにゃ。
彼氏
Your boyfriend?
Dummy, you can't use that word, Nya.
バイト終わ
We
った
could
ら
sweet talk all we want after work's over. So control yourself until then, Nya.
お前は何を
What are
言って
you
いるんだ
talking about?
Nya Nya.
あ
Oh, I see. You get it, Nya.
最初
You're
から
one
ちゃん
cool
と
cat,
心得てた
Nya.
っていうことかにゃ。さすが今日も話が早いにゃ。
They're dating, but at what cost?
もう
Come on, Ferris-chan.
お
You
店
can't
で
flirt with
イチャ
him
イチャしちゃダ
here.
メだよ。にゃは
Nya.
何
What do you mean, Mayashi?
そんな
I
こと
did
してな
no
い
such
にゃ。
thing, Nya.
それよりマイリー
Mighty. Do you remember Daru and Kurisu?
ダル
Daru?
クリス
Kurisu?
誰
Who?
かな。
The coldness in the pit of my stomach returns. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well?
ラボはどこに
Where's our laboratory?
ラボ
A laboratory?
ラブホ
Love hotel?
What the hell? Ow! Ow! What are you doing?
今日も
Kyoma? What's this about, Nya?
もし
So
かして
tell me you made plans to meet Mayashi at a love hotel, Nya?
未成年
Kyoma is such a pervert to think about doing immoral things with a minor like her, Nya.
だったのにゃ。
ラブホじゃない
Laboratory, not love hotel.
勘違いす
Don't
る
mix
な
them up.
バカ者
ラボ
Laboratory? What do you mean by laboratory, Nya?
ラボはつま
Laboratory, as in
Mirai
the
gadget
future
of
gadget
Kinji-jo
laboratory.
りなあマイリー
You remember, don't you,
知ってんだろ
Mighty? The future gadget
研
laboratory.
究所だ
Mayashi doesn't know what that
わからないの
is.
です。
Sorry.
ごめんね。
She doesn't remember. It can't be.
そもそも
Anyway,
さっきから
why do you
なん
keep
でそんな
talking to
マヤシ
Mayashi,
ばっかり話し
Nya?
かけてるのにゃ。
You trying to flirt right in front of your girlfriend, Nya?
ナンパしてるのかにゃ。
Girlfriend? Ferris? Whose? Dumbass. Mine? There you go.
そういうこと
If that's how you're gonna be, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, Nya. So what will it be, Nya?
Alright,
すま
sorry.
ない
I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside, I find Daru sitting at a table for two. Why is he staring at me like that?
ダル
Daru, there you are.
君さ
Hey, what's your relationship to Ferris Town?
何
What?
どっかで見たことあ
I've
ると
seen
思
you
うんだよ
somewhere
な
before. Where was
ど
it?
こだっけ
Anyway, you're being way too familiar with Ferris Town. Are you a filthy normal? You are, aren't
調子
you?
に乗ってねリア充かリア充
Normie.
なんか
Oh, you don't laugh at the normie that doesn't know he's a normie.
おいダル
Whoa, Daru.
一体何を
Just what are you? Given how Mighty and Ferris are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too.
俺とお前
Have
は
we met before?
初対面か
当たり前
Of
じゃん
course not.
君
This is your first time here,
初め
right?
てでしょ
As a regular
常連の
customer,
僕は
I make sure to remember the other
いつも
customers'
顧客の顔もチェック
faces.
してるんで
That's so normal, buddy.
いや
No, I'm pretty sure I count as a regular here.
この味は
This taste
嘘をついて
is
い
the
る
taste of a
味だぜ
liar.
舐めてもいない
How
けど
can you
なぜ
tell
わかる
without even looking me? Do you want him to look you?
つうか質問に
Anyway,
答えろよ
answer me. What's your relationship to
エリ
Ferris
さんの
Town?
なんなん
俺は
I'm
もっと具体的に聞くべ
not
き
direct enough?
じゃあ
Fine.
質問その
Question
1
1. What is your name?
名乗りたまえよ
Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? And the question is which name to use. I'm Ryoin Kyoma.
マジで
Seriously?
あ
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I remember. I was sure I'd seen you somewhere
ど
before.
っかで見たことあると思った
It's funny how quick his tune changed.
フェリスタンの
Your Fairy Stone's dual partner, Yoichi. Wow, I feel like an idiot.
あえてこう
It's an honor to meet you. I'm a big fan of you and Fairy Stone. I saw that last semi-final.
この前の準決勝も見てました
Wait, Daru?
ダル
Daru? How do you know my nickname?
知ってるんですか
No, the pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Marty and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We're not friends. We're nothing.
そう
I
か。
see. All the time we spent together is gone. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me?
いや
Man,
明日は
tomorrow's the finals, huh? Beat the shit out of those viral attackers for me
決勝
in
戦
the finals. Am I participating as Ferris's partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this world line, it's tomorrow. But I can deal with that later. Right now, there's one more thing I need to know.
なあ、お前は
Hey, do you know someone named Makise Kurisu?
知っているか
Oh yeah, she's that genius girl whose thesis got published in that big academic journal, right?
会ったことは
Have you met her?
前に
She gave a lecture at ATF a couple weeks back. I saw it. She was pretty cute.
かなり可愛かったですよで、その
Why do you
人
ask?
か
いや、
I'm just wondering.
別に。
It was obvious. If the lab doesn't exist, then how could I have met Kurisu? What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. I was right to change the world line. And is Ferris's father still alive? If we saved both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice. 14, thought 6:30ish.
Papa,
パパは
he went to work today,
にゃ
Nyo. What about him,
それ
Nyo?
がどうしたんだにゃ
お前のパパは
So your dad
生
is
きている
still
のか
alive?
失礼だにゃ
Of course he is, Nyo.
パパを
I already asked
殺さ
something
ない
like
でほ
that,
しいにゃ
Nyo.
今日の
You've been acting
なんだ
weird
か
today,
変にゃ
Nyo. What's wrong,
どうした
Nyo?
のかにゃ
いや、
Nothing. I see. Ferris's dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayuri's fate. Will she die, or will she live? The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it.
で、
Is it true that
俺
you
とお
and
前
I
は
are a couple?
恋人同士というのは間違いない。
Don't tell me Kyoma was only playing with Ferris, Nyo.
遊びだったのかにゃ
You're terrible,
に
Nyo.
ゃ
How could you play with the heart of a pure 17-year-old maiden?
な、
They say that Ferris is as melodramatic as ever. As she should be, as is her right. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. So that's how it is. While this world line appears normal on the surface, it couldn't be more different. And I'm the only one out of place. I feel so alone.
どこにも
I won't let you go anywhere.
行かせないぞ。連れてなんて
I won't let anyone take you away.
行かせない。
And that didn't happen in this timeline. Mighty is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her.
Kyoma, what's with this Chunibyo aura, Nyo? We're in the middle of an important conversation, Nyo.
なあ、フェイリス。
Hey, Ferris. It looks like I have amnesia now.
記憶喪失みたいなものだ。
It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line.
さすが世界
And that's the world famous mad scientist for you, Nya. Did the organization land a headshot and make you lose your memories, Nya?
ついに記憶を失ってしまったわけにゃ。実は
Kyouma knew about the location of the stolen nuclear weapons, and the organization desperately tried to take back those memories, Nya.
キョウマ
Kyouma.
Was she trying to use her power? Cheshire break, was it? To see into my mind.
Gee.
She's very cute. I've hired this Ferris to stare at you.
そんな
No way.
キョウマ
Really?
あ
Yeah.
だから
So that's why you've been acting strange, Nya.
大変にゃ
This is terrible, Nya. Since when? What happened?
あ世界線
The
を殺
world
してき
line
たせい
changed. Not like you'd
と言っても
understand what that means.
わからないだろうな俺はいわば
I'd call myself a space-time
時空
castaway.
の漂流者なんだ
ふざけて
This is no time for jokes, Nya. This is a serious scene, Nya.
心配して
I'm worried about you. So answer me honestly, Nya.
He is sobs.
俺は一言
Not
も
one
嘘は
word
言
I've
ってい
said is a
ない
lie.
お前なら
You of all people should know,
わかるだろ
right?
Well,
そうや
yes, Nya.
と
But
な
Please. Tell me about
詳
our
しく聞かせてく
relationship.
れ
Tell me who I am.
俺とお前の関係については特に詳しく
you really don't remember.
No, they're holding hands.
整理した
Ferris and Kyouma met at a Rhinet tournament, Nya. It was at a small shop in Akiba, but as their life or death struggle unfolded, they understood each other's hearts, Nya.
心を通じ合わせたのにゃ
I played Rhina.
そこで意気投
Then we
合
hit
し
it
て
off, and Ferris and Kyouma became partners,
コン
Nya.
ビを組むことになったのにゃ整理した
We were a perfect match, and kept advancing even to the grand championships, hardly losing a single match, Nya.
それで
And then, as we fought
一緒に
side by
戦っ
side,
ていくうちに
Ferris started to want to know more about Kyouma.
ママのこと
I couldn't stop
もっと知りたい
thinking
って
about
思
you.
っていつも目で追うようになっててそうにゃ
And that's when Ferris
フェイ
began
スは今
to
日
fall in love with Kyouma.
好きになっ
Nya.
てたのにゃこのままずっと
I wanted to be together
ライ
as
ネットだけ
partners,
じゃなくて
not only in
プライベー
Rhinet,
トでも
but in private
パー
too,
トナーと
Nya.
して一緒にいてほしいって思うようになってたのにゃだから
So, after we won that last semi-final, I made up my mind to confess, Nya.
そうしたら
And when
今日も
Kyouma
好きだ
said
って
he
言
loved
っ
me
てくれ
too,
て
we shared a sweet kiss.
整理
And officially became lovers, Nya.
晴れて恋人になったのにゃ
A sweet kiss. Does that make me a normal? Normie would definitely have been the better translation choice here, but that's okay. Was I really that good with women?
ちなみに
By the way, Ferris and Kyouma lived together,
同棲
Nya.
中にゃ
何
What? Living together already? When we only just started going out? You really are a filthy normie, current world line me.
と言っても
Actually,
来年の
Kyoma's just staying over for summer break while we prepare for the Rhinet championship, Nya.
今日もフェイリスの家に泊めてあげてるだけなのにゃ
Normies don't typically wear lab coats everywhere, correct?
だから
So, we haven't done anything naughty yet,
エッチな
Nya.
こととかはしてないのにゃ
Wait, what are you making me say, Nya?
No, if it's at Ferris's place, with her parents and the butler there, of course nothing naughty would happen. Parent. Where is her mom? Where is her mom? Like, I have the burden of knowledge, but now that I think about it, where is her mom? I don't remember.
京馬
Do you remember yet, Nyang?
何か思い出したかにゃ。
フェイリス、
Ferris, I have a favor to ask.
Nyang? What is it, Nyang? I'll do anything if it helps you remember, Nyang.
何でも聞くにゃ。
いや、
No, it's not about my
記憶のことと
memories.
は違うんだが、
It's about Mayuri.
マユリのことだ。
You don't remember Ferris's mom ever being established? Yeah, that's why I'm like, wait a minute.
まゆし
Mayushi. Come to think of it, you're awfully chatty with her,
声をか
Nyang.
けてたにゃ。
あいつは、
Sometime tonight,
もしかしたら
Mayuri
今日
might
の夜
die.
何らかの形で死ぬかもしれない。
Eh?
だから、
Can you keep an eye on her?
あいつを見ていてくれないか。
死ぬ
She might die.
どう
But
いう
you gotta be joking this
そんなこと冗
time,
談にゃ
Nyang.
嘘はつ
I'm
いてい
telling
な
the
い。
truth.
死ぬか
She
死なない
might
か。
die. Or she might
可
not.
能性は5分。
I'd say it's 50-50.
お前は何もしなくて
You don't have to do anything.
見てい
Just
る
keep
だ
an
け
eye
で
on her and tell me what happened.
結果を俺に報告してほしい。
Ow. I felt that. Those sneezes in my throat. Fuck. Bleh. Get blasted, idiot.
頼めるか。
Can you do that? I guess Baja Blast would count as what I'm allowed to have on Tuesday now that I think about it. Anyways. Can you do that?
何が何だ
I don't understand,
さっぱり
Nyang.
なのにゃ。
You mean? I mean, yeah, like it's clear. It's not red dye. Baja Blast counts.
でも
But
フェイリスは
but Ferris loves Kyoma.
好きだ
I love you a lot.
大好きだから信じる
So
の
I trust you, Nyang.
京馬のこ
I
と
trust you.
ありがとう。
Thank you. I'm still to wait at Ferris's place, so I've been sitting here for 3 hours. I haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. Several hours have passed since Mayuri's scheduled time of death. Ferris hasn't contacted me yet, which I guess means that nothing's happened. I wish I could know for sure. I pray. If Mayuri were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I can't even send a email, to say nothing of leap through time.
おや
Okabe-kun.
ルミホはバ
Is
イト
Rumiho still working?
あ、
No, she went out with a friend from
友人
work.
と遊びに行っているとか。
At the very least, I didn't have to kill this man. Out of context, this sounds so much more ominous, you know?
そうか
I see. It's not good for a high
こん
school
な時間
student
まで
to
遊び
be
歩
out
いてい
this
ると
late.
はいかんな岡部君から
You need to
注
warn
意しておいてくれない
her,
か
Insane statement. Thank you, Okabe. Yeah,
わかりました。
understood.
いつも娘が
Sorry,
世
I
話
have
を焼
such
か
a
せてすま
troublesome
ない
daughter.
ね
I hope
これ
she's
から
not
も
too hard
娘
to
の
deal
ことを
with.
よろしく頼むよ私は
I
ね
want you to know,
君
I
のこ
have
と
a
を
great
買ってい
respect
る
for
んだ
you.
ありがとうございます。
Thank you very much. I can't believe I have done anything to warrant that sort of praise.
悪いんだが
Sorry about
私と
this,
家
but
内
my
は
wife
これ
and I
から
have to
仕
fly
事で海外に
overseas
飛
for
ば
a
なくてはいけ
business
なくて
trip.
ね
Okay, so mother, how does she get a mom out of this? Because her mom definitely wasn't present before. I can almost guarantee it, because then, like, why wouldn't her mom take over the business, you know? Blinks. At this hour?
執事の黒木を
Kuroki
取
will
って
be
いるか
here,
ら
so just
何
ask
か
him
あ
if
った
you
ら
need
彼
anything.
では行
Well
ってくる
then,
よ
we're off.
お気をつけて。
Take care. He was a really nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. Now it's almost 11.
I'm home. That was fun.
フェイリス。
Ferris, why didn't you contact me? What happened to Mayuri?
マユリはどうなった？
There's concern in my voice, though I can tell from her expression that everything is okay. I won the bet.
Nothing happened to Mayushi, Nyo. We sang anime songs for about 2 hours, and then I took her home, Nyo. He was such a gentleman, Nyo. I think I might have raised some Yuri flags, Nyo. Yeah.
Silly.
そう
I
か。
see. Mayuri's still alive. So is Ferris's dad. So many of my memories have been rendered null and void. But if those two survived, then I can accept my fate. And this world line is my home now. I'm going to make a life here.
Kyoma, are you going to sleep, Nyo?
あ
Yeah,
少し
just let me rest a bit.
休ませてくれ。少しだけ。
I have plenty of time to think about the future. After all, I have nothing left to fear. Now it's the 15th at 2 a.m. Let's go.
Next turn. Your move, Nyo.
It's a little early, but I guess I should use a terminal card and turn the tables. No, this has to be a trap.
だがそれこそが罠のような気も。
What you do is up to you, Nyo.
待て、ちょっ
Wait,
と待て。
wait. There's no problem my mighty brain cells can't
俺の
handle.
灰色の脳細胞にかかれば。
Me when my brain cells are mighty. But no matter how hard I try, I simply can't visualize Ferris's piece placement. I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. That's why I've been training all night.
よし。
Alright. After careful consideration, I use virus checker.
を選ぶぜ。
Nice try, Nyo. But Ferris has plans and backup plans to counter you, Nyo.
なん
What
だ
you say?
Now Kyoma's server is fully exposed, Nyo. I use this terminal card to pounce on you, Nyo.
This game is only about 10% luck. The rest depends entirely upon the rider's strategy and ability. Another loss. That's 19 losses out of 19 matches. I'm disgraced to mad scientists everywhere. I was able to learn the rules with these 19 matches, but I'm still nowhere near tournament level as a player. Was I really on the same caliber as Ferris on this world line?
Kyoma, you really did forget Rainet's Sword of War, Nyo. It didn't feel like Kyoma lost his memories for real until now. I didn't think you'd be this poopy, Nyo.
Well, excuse me for being poopy.
Did Kyoma forget everything about Ferris too, Nyo?
まあ、
Not
ほとん
everything.
どとい
I
え
just
ばほとんどだ。
don't have a single memory of us as a
少なくと
couple.
も恋人になった記憶は全くない。
Nyo. That means you don't love me anymore, Nyo. Then there's only one thing to do. I'll make your body remember, Nyo.
Girl, huh? The sound he made, yeah.
お前
Are you going to assault me?
俺を襲う気か
That's certainly an option, Nyo. But this is my first time, so I want to do it gently, Nyo.
Goofy ab pose. Look at this nonsense.
落ち着け
Calm down. If it's the first time, then how the hell will my body remember it? Yeah.
Papa and Mama went overseas, nya. Karoki's gone home too, nya.
もう帰っちゃったにゃ。つまり
We have the sole apartment to ourselves, nya.
今はフェイリスと京馬の二人きりなのにゃ。どうするにゃ。
What will you do, nya?
記憶が
Even without your memories.
スウェーデン
Can you really resist me, nya?
お前が言うな
I won't be tempted, cat girl. I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I can't think clearly.
京馬
Kyoma. Kyoma.
If I dodge, Ferris is sure to fall flat on her face. That's how fast she's going. Here's where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity. I would have preferred to give it away rather than have it taken by force. But oh well. All I can do now is prepare myself.
フェイリス。
思い出が消え
You're not remembering hurt so much, nya.
切ないのにゃ。自分の知ってる
The
人が
person I knew became
知ってる
someone I
人じゃな
don't
くなっちゃっ
know.
て。自分だ
I
け
can remember things we did
思い
together
出
from
が消える前
before,
のことを
but you have no recollection.
その
I
思い出を
can't bring those
押し
memories
付ける
back.
ことはできなくて。こんな中途
It
半端に
hurts so
覚えて
much.
るなら
I wish I'd lost my memories
さっぱり
too,
フェイリスの
nya.
思い出も消してもらいたいくらいにゃ。
Ferris's words hit me like a blow. That could have been phrased many, many other ways better. I feel exactly the same way. I'm all alone in this world. Alienated, isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories will never happened,
だが、
but this
それは俺自身が
this is my choice.
選んだことだから。
選んだ。
Your choice.
あ
Yeah. The path I chose so that neither Mayuri nor Ferris's dad would die. I won the bet, so in return, I have to live with this loneliness, this isolation. Nothing is free. Everything has a price. I sacrificed Suzuha's memories to save Mayuri. Everything is fine.
それに
I'm glad I have you, Ferris.
正直
I
な
want you
こと
to
言え
know
ば
that.
俺はフェイリスがいてくれてよかったと思ってる。
Mayuri and Dottie are strangers now. Kadisa has probably returned to America. Without Ferris, without her affection, I don't know what I would have done.
俺は
I don't remember falling in
お
love.
前の恋人になった思い出はないが、お前が恋人でいてくれて
I'm glad that we did.
よかったと思う。
京馬
Kyoma.
この世界線で
The only person who
変わら
knows
ず
me
俺
here
を
is
知ってくれている
Ferris.
のはフェイリスだけだった。フェイリスが一
As
緒に
long
い
as
て
we're
くれたから
together, everything
な
will
ん
be
とか冷静
fine.
でいられた。これからも
I hope you'll stay with me. Even now.
一緒にいてくれると。記憶はきっと
I probably won't get my memories
取り
back.
戻せないが、これからもう一
But
度
I want to fall in love with you
フェイリ
all
スのこ
over
とを
again.
好きになっていきたい。
京馬
Kyoma.
フェイリス
Ferris
の
wants you to take off your cat ears, nya.
Cat ears? Oh, I see. Back to Numiho mode. I gently take the cat ear headband off of Ferris's head. Her long hair falls down and dangles onto my face. I comb through her hair with my fingers, and Ferris's eyes smile as if soothed by my touch. She really is like a cat.
Will you
ルミホ
call me Riho?
Sadom, hello. welcome in. Congrats on your 3-month sub streak. How is you? And this is the second time she's asked me that. I was too self-conscious to say it the first time, but now. Rumiho. Ignoring my inner shyness, I say her name. You're good? That's good. You missed a decent amount, but it's fine. You can watch the VOD. Double streak, 7-stream streak, let's go! You're ahead of Peach. I wonder how long that will last. You guys are in competition with each other now. You were sleeping. I had a feeling, not gonna lie. Ignoring my inner shyness, I say her name.
Kiss
Will you
してくれる
kiss me?
あなたはね
You're my prince.
私の王子様なんだよ
Oh, you're also ahead of Peach for once? You do not think it'll last? I also don't think it'll last, I'll be honest. We'll see how long, though. You guys are all in competition with each other. May the strongest watcher win, I guess. I don't know. Blinks. And this is the second time she's told me that. I endure the tingling in my body.
これからも
Is it okay
私は
if
あ
I
なた
still
を好
love
きで
you?
いていいんだよね
Yeah.
よかった
Yay.
I can no longer return to my original world line. I don't intend to either. Because I saved both Mighty and Ferris's dad. I'll keep living on this world line. And Ferris will be by my side. Thanks for waiting, everyone! Very soon, we will start the finals and see once and for all who is the Right at Axis Battlers Grand Champion! Cute. This is very cute. The finals are about to begin.
今日も
Kyoma,
本当に
are you sure you'll be fine, yeah?
I've decided. This is my home now. The story of Hyomin Kyo, of Okabe Rintaro, begins here in Ryo. I discard my feelings for the world line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here from now on, I will become this world line's Okabe Rintaro. Besides, the viral attackers are a troublesome opponent. Win or lose. I have to protect you from them.
I'm so happy, Nyang. Together.
Yeah, together. That's cute. I should have screenshot that. God damn it. That was about 2 hours shorter than I was expecting it to be. I do think the bulk of it came from the first part before her proper ending, though. Why in the world is Shido here as a cast credit, though? He didn't even show up. He was mentioned in passing, which makes no sense to anyone, frankly, except for us, because we already know who Shido is. I guess it'll be interesting to see what else gets cut in other endings. Like if it's gonna be noticeable, like with this one. Like, I'm happy to finish this tonight without any issue. But like I was expecting another like 2-ish hours at least. And you know what? I should take the time to compare how long they've been. Like you said, you think the VA of the main rival card game dudes was the same as Shido, who you're doing homework now, so you can't look into that right this second. That's fair. But why not just be credited as random rival card game dudes instead of Shido, you know? Oh, animated is the Steins Gate harder. So that's probably why it's actually there explicitly. And Dr. Pepper. I was wondering about that. Don Quixote. Director spelled with an E. Oh my god. The typos are too much, man. Like they spelled partner twice in the credits. I remember noticing that for Suzuha's ending. That's crazy. That was crazy once. They put me in a room, a rubber room, full of Dr. Pepper. And the time travel made me crazy. You think the anime added Doc P as like actual Dr. Pepper? Yeah. I remember in the original visual novel it was Dr. People, but like it was only shown like once. Isolated Jamaivu. Jamaivu mention! Which if you don't know, that's the opposite of deja vu. Well, let's get us set up for the next chapter, I suppose. I wasn't expecting this to be done so soon, I'll be honest, man. Maiden complex, though. It's such a good pun. Crazy, I was crazy once. I went to a restaurant and they had only Pepsi products. Damn. So Taco Bell, got it. Okay, let's send that D-mail. Wow. My head spins. I feel faint. Reading Steiner is telling me that the road line has changed. Additionally, the injuries the viral attackers inflicted on my body have vanished. So has the pain.
Kyoma, do you know where Ferris's phone went, Nya?
Just a moment ago, Ferris is fighting to hold back her tears, but that Ferris is no more. In her place is the usual cute, cheerful Ferris, with an impish smile on her face. Girl, you can back off a little. You're a bit close, don't you think? And look at the phone in my hand. Here's your phone.
Yeah? Kyoma, did you see what was inside you?
You're right, she could get closer. Ferris snatches the phone out of my hand.
If you did see it, then please forget about it, Nya. Can't let the cat out of the bag, Nya, or else they will awaken, Nya. Come on, Kyoma. You're supposed to see something, Nya. Like, who the hell are they, or something, Nya.
I'm sorry. Before we sent the email, Ferris said she didn't want to forget. I liked it that she would surely remember.
Kyoma's acting weird, Nya. Usually act all pompous and... Bakkari.
I'm sorry. Ferris remembers nothing. Nothing about her escape from the viral attackers. Nothing about her father riding up in his limousine to save her. Nothing about how he talked alone in her bedroom. Everything that happened on that world line was undone. But one thing is clear. I could never return to that world line again. Ferris can never see her father again. That's why.
Kyoma, this is really bold of you, Nya. My, she's in the next room. She'll find out, you know.
すまない。
I'm sorry. All I could do was embrace her. On this road line, Mighty invited Ferris to come hang out at the lab. Apparently, she came to see a costume Mighty had made. Ferris had work after this, so she soon leaves the lab. After seeing Ferris off, I head towards Yanobayashi Shrine. Where is the chapter title card? I didn't miss it, right? Like, chapter title card, where are you? Piss, 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 piss. If you did, if I did, you did too. Yeah. I mean, it's accredited to chapter 8, so I'm just gonna stop here while we're ahead. Not the best place to start, but like, where the fuck is the title card? Whatever. Yeah. Anyways. I'm kind of sad about a lot of stuff being cut out. I'll be honest. It makes me wish we could have the Video Zero patch, but like, that's on a special launcher now. And I think it's only for Linux, not Windows. And I'm using a Windows version despite it being blah, 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 complicated bullshit. I would need the Windows version though. I can't work with the Linux version. So, it's fucked up, Ian. But, yeah, that was Paris Nyan Nyan. Are you guys full of Nyan? You get why they cut the stuff they did, but like, for Shido was fun, man. True. Shido was Shido. You're so full of Nyan. Excellent, as you should be. You don't want Nyan to go to work tomorrow? That's rough. Nyan one in parentheses, so true. Well, there it is. Everyone has taken the starts meowing elixir. I've been full of sneeze this stream. It's not been fun. Damn. Is this person still alive? Nope, okay. I've checked 3 people that went live before me in the VTubers Against Ice, and none of them are live, so I guess I won't be plopping in you guys into that, unfortunately. Let me check out for my following then. Oh, yeah. In more recent times, I have, like, put my dose of a liquid medicine in a cup. But I was still holding the bottle open, not closed. And while taking the medicine, I just dumped the medicine that was in the bottle all over my shoulder. That was not fun. Like, fortunately, I was mostly taking the medicine before I was going to take a shower anyways. So in that sense, it kind of worked out, but also... Yes, I know you remember this. I remember mentioning this to you in particular, because after it happened, I felt so dumb. It's like, why did I do that? Why did I not close it at least and then set it back down on my desk? Not my smartest moment. Not even the slightest. I guess it's not my stupidest moment either. I've definitely done dumber. Can't ask me off the top of my head, but I'm sure I've done dumber. I must have. think out of everyone that I'm following, I am most inclined to raid into the last seahorse. Again, I have already raided them once in the last 30 days, but they are currently the final stop for the Trans Solidarity raid train, and they're currently doing some DJing, so that's fun. Yeah, I'll go ahead and set up that raid. Chokes randomly. I'm fine. Hello, someone in their chat has like a Blau High nodding. Oh my god, I love that. Blau High nodding emote. Anyways. You're lucky don't go bald. You're lucky this PNG can't be bald, but if I had my other model, you know I would have balded myself for you saying that. You're lucky this time. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and raid into the last seahorse. As mentioned, they are the final stop for the Trans Solidarity raid train, and they're doing a DJ set, so party. Yippee. There's the raid message to go ahead and copy paste while we land on their page. Thank you guys so much for joining as always. This was kind of unexpectedly short. I wasn't expecting this much content to be cut out. Like, over 2 hours of content was cut out. That's crazy. That's really crazy. Like, they definitely got the more important stuff, but it definitely felt like more random for Okabe to care about, quote-unquote, killing her dad in a roundabout way, because, like, there wasn't really much way for him to get attached, but I remember actually, like, having an attachment to him before, so that's interesting. But anyways, I'll catch you all next time, whether it is the next time I stream Steins Gate or sometime in between now and then. I will have my stream schedule up the usual times. No, actually, the stream schedule is because I have surgery Wednesday. So, anyways, more details on that later on Discord and Blue Sky and whatnot. But I'll catch you all whenever next time is. Until then, though, bye-bye.